Good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Tepo Maseko International. If it is your first time here, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel not to miss more content, right? So today I want to tackle a different topic. I'm sure you're surprised when you see the white sheet right next to me here. So today I want us to talk about something that, something that pushes you, right? A lot of people don't know about this, but I call it the circle of doing anything and everything, right? So let's go. So it's basically the circle of doing anything, right? Some people might be specific, the circle of why I went to school, the circle of why I studied what I studied, the circle of why I'm doing this specific career, the circle of why I'm in this specific relationship, whatever the reason might be. This is the circle of doing anything. Okay. So basically, let's start with the circle, right? So it's first the small circle, and in this circle, it's why. Why do you do what you do? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you want so much money? Why do you go to work each and every day just to get the salary at the end of the month? Why do you eat the type of food that you eat? Why do you have the type of friends that you have, right? So it's the why. The second circle, which I'm going to draw here, it's the how. How do you do what you do? There's a saying where how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? If you give it your all at work, it's the same way you give it your all in a relationship. It's the same way you give it your all at the gym. It's the same way you give it your all when you're reading, when you're writing, when you're speaking, with your friendship. It's the same way, right? And the same way you go to your social media, you give it your all. So how you do one thing, it's how you do everything, right? And the last thing, the last circle that I want to draw here, it's the what. What do you do to get to what you want? What do you do? Right? The steps that you take, right? So when we were growing up, in preschool, even, as young as you grow up, you tell them, my name is this, I want to be a police officer, right? What? It's what we were taught, right? Where we start. Mostly we were taught to start right here on the what, okay? And then you go to the how, and then you go to the why, right? But from now on, I want us to do this because at the end of the day, um, the reason why you're going to start here, where I say we're going to start, or where I recommend that we start, it's because of life is going to hit you with challenges. It's just like that. Life has challenges, right? It's not going to be a roller coaster. Whether you are a doctor now, you're enjoying the benefits of being a doctor. You had to study 7 years and maybe extra 2 years to be a specialist or whatever the reason might be. But it's not easy to get to where you want to be or where you dream of being or your visions or your goals. It's not easy. So I want us to start here. Why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you want financial freedom? Why do you want to travel? Why do you love your kids so much? Why? What hurts you? Why means actually what hurts you, right? So when you start here, no matter what life gives you, life will give you challenges. That's a fact. Life always has challenges. I don't like them to call them problems because problems seem way bigger than us. While when you say a challenge, it looks like, oh, it's just an obstacle where I can just jump and then it's over. So let's start here. Why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want this thing so bad? Why do you want to drive that car? Right? Don't be like, just want to drive a Mercedes Benz C63 AMG. That's my dream car. I just want to drive that. No, why? Why do you want to drive that? I love the sound of the car. Why do you want to drive that? I once saw the engine where they opened the bonnet and the engine was so gorgeous. Why do you want to drive the car? I was once sitting inside and I felt so comfortable. Why? With that why, as hard as it gets to get to that 63, the why that I have will get me there and will get me through the challenges of getting that car that I want. So, why? After the why, we find out how. All right, sure, I want to drive a 63. Now, how do I go about it? Right? Do I go to a dealership and ask them, can I just sit in this car? Let me feel how it feels. Let me see the inside. How, right? And after that, we go to the what. What do I have to do to drive that thing? It's just, is it only a salary that's going to get me there? Or is it a salary and dividends? Or it's salary, investing, and a side hustle? Or it's just a business, right? What must I do? Or what can I do to get there, right? What can you do, or what must you do to get to that sale if you are a salesperson, to get to that position if you want the corporate ladder? What must you do? But the first thing to start is the why. And think about it. Everyone that you know successfully, right? Everyone, you can ask anyone that you know, they probably started with the why, because it was not easy. And they will tell you it is not easy. You have to be ready for the obstacles, you have to be ready for life, you have to be ready for challenges. Hell, you have to go against sometimes your economy, you have to go against sometimes the community. Sometimes you're going to have to go against your own family, the people that you say, I'm doing this thing for. I want this financial freedom for them, but they don't see it, right? So for you to keep on going, even though they don't see it, remember, you see it. This is your goal. This is your vision. Only you see this part, right? So how would I get there with them being like an obstacle, right? Your why will keep you going. Even if you try and explain your why to them and they still don't get it because it's not theirs, it's yours. Just tell them your why, move them on the way, and continue going. That's just how you're going to get to your goal, your dream, your vision. Why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you love what you do? And why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you want financial freedom? Right? So, yeah, this is the circle of doing anything, which I wanted to actually touch on today's, topic here at my channel, because it's kind of sensitive. You see a person, you ask a person, a friend, a family member, what do you want to do? They will tell you exactly what they want to do. They know from the top of their head what they want to do. But why do you want to do it? It's hard, right? Unless you do some introspection, unless you sit down and do some soul searching, then you're going to find out why do you want to do what you want to do. Okay? Which is not easy, right? Which is actually not easy. It comes with challenges. That's just how it is. It comes with challenges. So I'm going to do this again, right? Please, yes. So I'm going to go like this. I want you to go like this. I did it in red to show that how important is it. Start with the why. Why do you do what you do? After then, start with the how. Do I read books about, sales if I'm in sales? Do I read books about owning a business if I want to own a business? Do I read books about, how can I get there? How can I get to my why, right? And after that, what must I do so I know how to do it? Then I get to my why. That's just how goals work. That's just, look at your big brands like your iPhone, right? A camera is a camera, right? But when iPhone advertises on TV or takes out a new product, it will tell you its why. It won't tell you what, it won't tell you how. It will tell you its why. Then you will figure out the how and the what. They will tell you our aim was to put a computer in somebody's hands. That's the why did they create the iPhone, right? Even with your company that you work for, you're an employee, you work for a company, ask them this. Don't be afraid. Your CEOs, your CFOs, your COOs, even your managers, ask them this. Why is this company existing? Why? Because some companies do exist, right? But they don't have a why. That's why it's hard for them to contain this coronavirus. That's why it's hard for them to continue with this economy that we are in, right? So I hope you like that. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comment down below. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me what topic you wanted to talk about. And don't forget to hit the like button, like this video, and subscribe to this channel, not to miss more content when it comes to personal development, mental health, financial freedom, and just becoming a better version of yourself, okay? And last but not least, let me come this way. Don't forget your why. This is so important. Why do you do what you do? Because life is going to hit you, life is going to be hard, but why? With this in mind, with this is easy, right? But as growing up, we were taught to start here. That's why when obstacles come, we give up too quickly. That's why when obstacles come, we are quick to complain, we are quick to judge, right? And that's the worst thing you can ever do for yourself, for your family, for your career, for your life, for your health is complain. Okay? So, yeah, that was all. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you on the next episode. My name is Ted Maseko, and I'm out.